Good morning. Welcome to Godly Play, where we will recreate the story of Jesus and Zacchaeus. This is the season of Lent. As you remember, Sarah described all the seasons of the year for the church on this puzzle. And we are now in Lent, leading up to Easter. Can you see that? Okay. This is the season of Lent. The time we get ready to celebrate the mystery of Easter. The time we're all on the way to Jerusalem. But who will show us the way? Jesus will show us the way. Once every year, the people of God go up to Jerusalem, the holy city of God, to celebrate the feast of the Passover, to remember how God led them through the waters to freedom. This year, Jesus came through Jericho. On his way to Jerusalem. Crowds of people wanted to see him. Zacchaeus was the chief tax collector. People didn't like Zacchaeus. He took too much of their money, so he was very rich. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too, but he was too short. And the people would not let him through. They really didn't like him. When Jesus came, so Zacchaeus went up into a sycamore tree. When Jesus came, he looked up and called him by name. Zacchaeus, come down. I must stay with you today. Zacchaeus was so happy he could not help but come down. And he and Jesus walked and talked. The people were angry. Why is Jesus staying with Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus does bad things. He's a tax collector. He takes money that isn't his. Then Zacchaeus said, Jesus, I will give you half of everything I have to the poor. And if I've taken money that doesn't belong to me, I will give it back and 4 times more. Jesus said, Zacchaeus, today you are saved. You are right with God, and you are right with people. Jesus turned to the crowd and said, I, the special Son of God, have come to find and save everyone who is lost. Bea, I'm wondering about this story. I wonder what it's like to be so short that you can't see what you want to see. I wonder how Zacchaeus felt when Jesus called him by name.
Well, I think he would feel, how does he know my name?
I wonder what Jesus and Zacchaeus said as they walked together. I wonder if it was hard for Zacchaeus to give back the money that he had gotten from being a tax collector. I wonder how he felt if it was hard for him to give back what didn't belong to him. I wonder how the poor felt. I wonder how Zacchaeus felt when he was right with God and right with people.
I think he felt good.
I wonder what Jesus meant when he said he came to find the lost. You have very thoughtful responses. Watch carefully as I put back the materials, and after the lesson you may want to work with the materials yourself. And then we're going to light the candle and read the Bible. People out there who are watching, feel free to get your Bible, and we are going to light the candle where we feel the presence of Jesus, and we're going to read the word of the Bible. And the passage is marked with the blue paper. It is Luke 19, 1 through 10. And this is the story of Jesus and Zacchaeus.
It's marked with blue paper?
Yes, ma'am. Just hold it up and look at it, and I think you'll find it. I'll show you, like right here. See right here?
Oh. Aha.
Would you like to read the first paragraph in chapter 19?
Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. To a man named
Zacchaeus
lived there. He was a chief tax collector and was very rich.
Zacchaeus wanted to see who Jesus was, but he was a short man. He could not see Jesus because of the crowd, so he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore tree. He wanted to see Jesus, who was coming that way. And you can read.
Jesus reached the spot where Zacchaeus was. He looked up and said, Zacchaeus, come down at once. I must stay at your house today. So Zacchaeus came down at once and welcomed him gladly.
All the people saw this. They began to whisper among themselves. They said, Jesus has gone to be the guest of a sinner.
But Zacchaeus stood up. He said, "Look, Lord, here and now I give half of what I own to those who are poor. And if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay it back. I will pay back 4 times the amount I took."
Jesus said to Zacchaeus, "Today salvation has come to your house. You are a member of Abraham's family line. The Son of Man came to look for the lost and save them." Very good. And when we put the candle out, we see how the smoke goes out into the world like Jesus. Bea, at this time, if you would like to create something to express your feelings about the story. Thank you for joining us today. We would love to have you here, but we're glad that you're watching.